Hello friends, I'm Nayashek from blogtour.com and thank you for watching this video. In this video, I'll show you how to create an affiliate marketing price comparison website in the most easiest way possible. I'll teach you everything from scratch, everything from setting up an hosting account to installing WordPress, designing your website, creating affiliate account with Amazon, FlipKart, eBay, AliExpress, etc. I'll also teach you how to generate affiliate links and how to easily earn commissions on each affiliate sale. I had seen the top websites on internet that do affiliate marketing through price comparison website, and I have tried to design our website exactly like that. Now let's see the demo website and compare it with the top affiliate marketing websites on the internet. So as you can see over here, this is the demo website which we'll be creating in this video. This is the home page. This is the top panel. At the top we have our logo over here. Then we have our navigation bar, and as you can see we have beautiful icons at the navigation bar, and we have our menus. Then after that we have our first section. As you can see, this is the first section. We have a beautiful background image, and after that we have our title, subtitle, and after that we have a beautiful search bar. Now this is Ajax search, which means that whenever you try to search something over here, it will automatically show you the result. As you can see over here, without typing, without going to the search page, you can see the live result over here. So this is Ajax search. Then after that we have our second section. This is the discount section. So in this section we'll be showing all the product which are on discount at present. As you can see, all the product over here are on discount. Then after that we have this small section which says we are tracking prices from more than 20 most popular shops to give you best deals. Then after that we have another section, and this is a tab section. As you can see, we have different tabs over here. When we click on this tab which says under $100, we get all the products which are under $100. Then we have the popular tab. When we click on this tab, we get all the popular products on our website. Then we have best rated tab. When we click on that, we get the best rated products. Okay. Then after that we have popular in this month, and we get all these products. Now it's all up to you. You can have any criteria over here. For example, you can have, under or above over $100, and you can show products which are over $100 and so on. It's all up to you. Then after that we have this section. This is actually a slider. As you can see, very beautiful slider with beautiful animations, and we have different videos over here. These are YouTube videos. When we click on this, the video will start playing. After that we have this section. Here we have all our posts. Then we have the footer section. Now let's come at the top. Now let's see how our product page will look like. So this is how our product looks like. We have our images over here. We have the short description. We have the name of the product, and here is the price list. We have this product on Amazon at this price, on Walmart at this price, on FlipKart at different price. So you can see all the prices over here, and you can buy it from any website you want. We also have this price alert. So because if the user doesn't get the price he want to see, he can enter his email address and click on this button which says start tracking. Once you do so, he'll be getting email notification whenever there is some price change in this particular product. This is all automatic. You don't have to do anything over here. In fact, you don't even have to upload these images. All these images will be automatically imported from Amazon or whatever website you're importing the product from. All the prices will automatically change whenever the price of the product changes on the main website, that is on Amazon, eBay or FlipKart, any website. Then after that, at the bottom we have the description. As you can see, we can use bullet points, images, videos, everything in the description. Then we have an additional information section. You can see all the information. And then we have a video section. We'll be integrating with YouTube to see how to integrate with YouTube, and we'll be importing different videos over here. Then we have a custom section. I'll show you how to do this custom section, accessories and combo, so that we can promote other accessories also with this product. The reason behind doing this is getting more sales and more commissions. Then at the end we have the review section. So this is how our product looks like. This is one design, but we can show the product in different designs. Let me show you another design. So this is another design. We have the description and buy for best price in the middle. We have the images over here, and we have all these Amazon and different logos over here. We can also use some shortcodes and HTMLs to write some extra codes. For example, over here, you can see this thing. It says free delivery worldwide post mail. So most of the things are similar, but this is extra. So you can also add something like this. Now, whenever someone, when clicks on this button, for example, they want to buy it for the best price, they'll click on this button. It will redirect them to Amazon, and when they will make any purchase, Amazon will see that they have made purchase and Amazon will give you some commission on that. Now let us scroll down and see the second design. Now here in the first design, we had the tab section, as you can see over here, and in the second design we have something different. The first description at the top, then after that we have additional information. So this is not tab section. Then after that we have videos. Then also we also have this price history section. Now you can add all these sections anywhere on the page. There are shortcodes available. We can just paste that shortcode and we can have this price history section anywhere we want, or this video section anywhere we want on this page. Okay, so it's all up to you. You get a lot of flexibility in designing the way you want your website to look. Now at the right hand side, we have this sidebar which says most popular this month. So these are the products that were most popular this month. Now we can also add some extra information, extra banners. For example, if you see over here, we have added this banner which says 20% discount till end of this month. Okay, so you can also do something like this. And the most amazing feature, most cool feature, in fact all the features are cool over here. This theme, the ReHub theme, is really amazing. Now there is another amazing feature. If you see this product, here it says editor score 9.5 rating. So using this you can also create a review post. Now that is very important. Many big giant websites use this criteria or this method to generate more sales, more affiliate sales. For example, cnet.com or TechRadar. For example, if you see TechRadar, they use the same strategy. As you can see, this is a review post. Okay, they have given a review for iPhone 7. It says iPhone 7 review. They have given 4 stars, and after that we see they have given their verdict. They have shown the pros and cons. Then they have this thing. This is very important. You can buy it from FlipKart, Amazon, Newegg, and so on. You can click on this button. You will see all the deals. Now, whenever you click on this button and make a purchase, TechRadar will get a nice commission on that. So we'll see the same thing, and you have all these things over here, all this review. So we can do a very similar thing. Let me show you. When you click on this button which says read review, you will be redirected to this page. Now this is a review page. Okay, and we also have this sticky panel. This is a very cool feature. For example, you see design, features, gallery. Now you want to go directly to the video section, so you'll click on over here, and you are now redirected to the video section. Okay, now here also we have given some scores. So this is all is done by me or by you whenever you try to create a website. I have given my score. I have given the pros and cons over here. Then after that, similarly, we have this thing over here, where to buy. Now whenever someone clicks on this button and makes a purchase, we'll get a commission. Okay, again we have price history and we have the review at the top. Okay, this is the review of this particular drone. Now let's see the shop page. So when you click on this button which says shop, you will be redirected to the shop page. Okay, so this is our shop page, and we have this nice criteria over here. We can sort it by different brands, camera, or different criteria. For example, we can sort it by brand. So suppose I want GoPro, so I'll click on over here and I'll get only GoPros. Okay, drone which are using GoPro camera. So I can just untick this and everything will be normal. Now we can also sort it through pricing. For example, suppose I want a drone from $0 to $2,500, then I'll get all these drones which are priced between $0 to $2,500. Now when you click on this button on sale products, you'll see only those products which are on sale. As you can see, it is 49% sale, 56% sale. So only the products which are on sale are shown over here. So I think this is it for the demo website. Actually, the website is quite huge, but it is very easy to create. So if I go on showing all and every features of the demo website, it will take some time. So I'll stop over here. I hope you guys now have a good idea about the website you're going to create. Now let's move forward. Let's proceed and let's see how to get a hosting and a domain. For those of you guys who don't know what a domain is, it is very simple. The website name which you see at the top here, it says rehub.nayashik.com. This is the domain name. For example, google.com, youtube.com, facebook.com, all these things are domain name. It is the name of the website which you type on your URL bar to reach the website. For example, suppose you want to go to Google, you type google.com or google.in and you go to Google. So that is what basically a domain name is. So in this step, we'll see how to get a domain name and also how to get a hosting account. Now we'll get the perfect hosting account suitable for our website, because this is not a regular website, a normal website. This is an e-commerce website and this is an affiliate e-commerce website. So for this, we need a different kind of hosting, not the regular hosting. So we'll see how to get that, how to do everything in this step. So to do so, first open a new tab and type in blogdo.com/tmd. This link is also given in the video description below. You can just click on that link. It will redirect you to this page. Now they are giving some discount on the regular shared plan, but we don't want shared plan. As I said you few moments ago, that we won't be using the regular hosting. We'll be using something robust because our website is totally different. It's an affiliate e-commerce website. So what we'll do, we'll skip this and we'll click on this button which says get into the cloud now, because we'll be using cloud hosting, which is the perfect hosting for our website. Now when you do so, you'll see 3 different plans: starter cloud, business cloud and enterprise cloud. Now let's see the different features and why we are choosing this hosting plan. So the first thing is 6-core CPU and 6GB DDR4 RAM. Now for those of you who don't know, in fact everyone should know, this is basically related to computers. The computer which these guys are using is a very nice, very robust computer. It has got a 6-core CPU and 6GB of DDR4 RAM. Now why is this important? Why seeing the computer configuration is important? Because a hosting is nothing but a computer or a hard drive which is running 24/7 in some part of the world, so that whenever someone comes to your website, they can see all the data on your website. Because all the data on your website, whether it be the images, the codes, whatever is there on your website, all the data are stored in these hosting plans, and they have to be available 24/7. So that whenever someone comes or visits your website, they can see the data. So the computer which has your data, which runs your data, has to be really robust, really fast, so that it doesn't slow down your website or so. So the computer which these guys are using is really nice. After that, we have unlimited bandwidth. Now this is basically, what does this mean? This is the amount of, or the limit of upload and download your website can have. So we can have unlimited amount of upload and download data on our website. So user can download unlimited amount of data from our website, and we can upload unlimited amount of data on our website because it is unlimited bandwidth. After that, we have the most amazing feature, that is the SSD space. Now most of you guys should know this, that SSD is way more better than the regular HDD. It is a basic computer thing, but if you don't know this, you can just go to Google and type in SSD versus HDD web hosting and you'll see the results. Now there are many different articles and posts written. You can read them, you will get a better idea. Now let's click on images so that we don't have to read anything. Now when you see the first result, this is the first result that pops up. Now here there are 3 different criteria, and the first one is speed. So as you can see over here, the speed of SSD is way more better than the regular HDD, and here at the bottom it says higher is better, and you can see the green one, which is the SSD, is way more better, way higher than the regular HDD. The next one is IOPS. Here again it says higher is better. Now, and you can see there is an insane amount of difference between both of them. SSD is really higher over here. Then the third one is latency. Now this time it says lower is better. Again you can see there is a really insane amount of difference between both of them. And this one is really low, which means this is better. So this is a basic thing, you know, SSD is way more better than the regular HDD, and these guys have unlimited SSD space, which is amazing. After that, we have another awesome feature, which is unlimited website hosted. Now this means that you can host unlimited website on this particular hosting account, on one single hosting account. Now today we are creating this affiliate website. Now tomorrow you might need to create a different kind of website or just a regular website for your business. So you don't have to purchase a new hosting account for that. We can use this same hosting account and we can host that website or any other website in the same hosting plan. So we are saving a lot of money over here. After that, we have free domain. So when you sign up with any one of these three plans, you get a free domain. For example, nayashik.com is a domain name which I got for free when I signed up with TMD hostings. Then we have premium support, free cPanel, nice web server, wildcard SSL. Now this is very important in today's time, because recently I read an article, I don't know where. If I remember, I'll give you the link in the video description below. You can read that. Now that article says that from July onwards, July 2018, Google will say all those websites which don't have SSL certificate. Now this is the SSL certificate. If you see over here, this green socket over here, this is the SSL certificate. Now all those websites which don't have SSL certificate, Google will mark them as not secure. So whenever user visits on their website and if the website doesn't have the SSL certificate, the browser, the Chrome browser, will say that this website is not secure. Now we don't want that. We don't want anyone coming on our website and Chrome should pop up saying, you know what, this website is not secure. We don't want that. So with this thing is very important. SSL certificates are really important. It says the user, it gives confidence to the user. It certifies the user that this website is a legit website, is a secure website. Now this is really crazy feature according to me. It has wildcard SSL. Now wildcard SSL means that you can have SSL certificates on unlimited number of domains and also on subdomains. Now this is really crazy, because if you see, the price of one single SSL certificate is, you know, anywhere between $40 to $400. So you're saving a lot of money over here. After that, we have optimum cache. Memory instance of 256 MB. Performance is 3 times better than these two plans, and we also have a 60 days money back guarantee. So all these features are really amazing, and this is why I choose TMD for e-commerce websites. It has everything that we need for e-commerce website. So once you're satisfied with the plan, I would recommend you to select either the business plan or the enterprise plan, enterprise cloud plan. Don't select the starter cloud plan. The reason is very simple. Here you can host only one website. So in the starter cloud, if you select starter cloud and if you want to create another website tomorrow, you'll again have to purchase a new hosting plan. So that is not recommended. Either go with the business plan or the enterprise plan. So I highly recommend the enterprise plan because that is what I am using right now. Now once you're satisfied, just click on this button which says get started. Now here you have to put in the domain name which you want for free. It can be anything. For example, let me type in Nayashik1. Now I cannot type Nayashik because that is reserved. So I'm typing in nayashik1.com, and you can also select different extension from here. For example, if you're creating an NGO or a non-profitable website, then you can use .org, or if you're creating any organization, then you can use this .org. If your website is country specific, for example, if your website is specific for one country like United States, then you can select .us. If your country is specific for India, you can select .in. You can select .net as well, but I highly recommend using the .com one because that is the most used and most reliable one. So type in your website name, whatever website name you want, and select the extension and click on proceed. Now here you have to type in some basic information about yourself like your first name, last name, phone number, email address and so on. Then after that we have payment information. You have to put in the payment information through which you want to make payment. For example, if you want to make payment through credit card or debit card or your ATM card, you can select this and you can select the type of your card and you can make payment. For Indians, those who are using RuPay card, RuPay is not accepted over here. So I would recommend you to use any card like MasterCard or Visa card, something like that. Or if you don't have that, you can also use PayPal to make a payment. After that, it is a very important step, purchase informations. Now the first step over here is data center location. Now if you open this, you have a drop down, you have few options over here and you have to select the one which says nearest to you. For example, for me, Singapore says nearest to me, so I'll select Singapore. After that, we have period, number of period you have to select. I highly recommend selecting 12 months. Okay, don't ever select 1 month. The reason is very simple. If you select 1 month, you will have to pay $7 extra each month. So by the end of the year, you're already paying more than $80 extra. So don't waste your $80 over here. Select 12 months and you will be saving a lot of money. Also, you don't have to, renew your website every month. So your website is going down, server down every month because of the renew plan and so on. So select 12 months. That is the perfect thing. Now by default, domain privacy is already tick mark. Now domain privacy is nothing but, whenever you put in all this information, like your basic information like first name, last name and email address, if you don't have this domain privacy, anyone can see your, name, email address and last name. But if you want to secure them, you can select this. If you don't mind, anyone seeing your name, your email address, you can just untick this thing. After that, we have the most important step over here, because this is the step that will save us some money. Now this is a promo code. You have to type in NAYYAR7, NAYYAR 7, numeric 7 and click on apply. Now when you do so, you see it says this promo code gives you 7% off this purchase. And 7% is the highest discount that TMD offers on cloud hosting. So indirectly, you're getting the highest discount possible. So once you're done with all this step, just tick mark over here which says I agree to the TMD hosting terms of service. You can click on this link to read their terms of service. And once you're satisfied with everything, just click on this checkout button. Now once you click on that checkout button, you'll receive an email from TMD hosting. Now this email is very important because it has all the important information about your website. It has your FTP username, password, your server IP, name servers and so on. So it has all the important information that will help you every time you get into problem. So I would highly recommend you guys to save all this information somewhere that you can remember. If you have multiple email addresses, you can forward this to those different email addresses. Do anything, just make sure all this information is saved somewhere. Okay, now here at the bottom you'll see a link which says control panel. Now open that link in a new tab. Okay, so this is your control panel. Now whenever you want to go to your control panel, you don't have to search for that link. You just have to type in your domain name /cpanel. For example, my domain name is nayashik.com or blogdude.com. So I'll type in blogdude.com/cpanel and I'll go to my cpanel. Now from that email address, copy the username and password and click on login. Okay, so this is our cpanel. Now what we have to do, we have to go at the bottom under Softaculous app installer section. And the first one is WordPress. Now we have to install WordPress on our website because we have registered the domain name. Now it's time to install WordPress on that domain name. So click on WordPress. Now click on this install now button. Now from here, make sure HTTPS is selected so that we have this secure socket, this SSL certificate on our website. Okay, so make sure HTTPS is selected and select your domain name from here. Okay, let me select mine. You will see only one domain name over here if you're doing it for the first time, but I have done it for hundreds of times, so I'm seeing many different domain names over here. Now in directory, you will see WP automatically typed in over here. You have to delete that. Okay, now make sure everything over here is empty. The in directory box, in directory thing is empty. There is nothing over here. After that, we have site settings. You have your site name and description over here. You can change it. Okay, your site name can be anything, or your site description, you know, in few words you describe your website. So that is what your site description is. So make sure to change the site name and site description, and you can also change these things later on from your WordPress dashboard if you have not decided any site name and description yet. After that, we have a very important step, which is the admin account. Now make sure you change your default username and password, and you know, put in your own custom username and password. So I'm putting my custom username and putting a default password for this one. And then we have the admin email. Just delete that email and put in any email which you use. Okay, so I'm putting my email address over here. Then after that, go to the bottom and click on this button which says install. So WordPress is getting installed on your website, on your domain name. It will take few seconds, just relax. As I said it took few seconds. Now we get two different links. The first one is your website, is just your domain name, your website link. And the second one is your dashboard link. So click on this second link. Now we can get rid of this. Okay guys, this is our dashboard. This is the area from where we can control everything that happens on our website. Okay, the first thing that we have to do, we have to click on this link which says appearances. Click on appearances from the left hand side. Now as you can see over here, by default 2 or 3 themes will be automatically or will be already there on your website. Now we don't want these themes. So what we'll do, we'll delete them. We'll click on over here and click on delete. Click on OK. Same thing with this one. Now for those of you who are very new to WordPress, who don't know anything about WordPress, themes are nothing but the design of your website. It's a pre-made design, so you don't have to do any coding or so on. You just install a new theme and boom, your website has a new beautiful design. And if you want to see how your website is looking at present, you'll see this link over here, my blog, and after that we have this visit site. You can open this link in a new tab. Now this is how your website is looking at present, but we don't want anything like this. We want a beautiful website like this one. Okay, so we'll see how to do everything from step by step. First, come back over here and now go to plugins. From the left hand side, you'll see this link, plugins. Click on plugins. So you'll see there are already few plugins installed. We don't want any of these plugins, so I'll select this one. And from bulk action, I'll delete them. And now for those of you guys who are again new to WordPress, who don't know what are plugins, plugins are actually ways to increase the functionality or to expand the functionality of your website. For example, by default, WordPress is not an e-commerce platform. It's just a simple website platform. So you can create simple blogs and a simple website using WordPress. But suppose you want to create an e-commerce website. So this is not the default functionality of WordPress. So to make your website e-commerce friendly, what you do, you install a new plugin that would expand the functionality of WordPress, and that would enable your website to be e-commerce. Okay, so for that we have a plugin called WooCommerce that makes WordPress websites e-commerce. Okay, I hope it is clear now. So now let's start designing our website. So to do so, first we need a theme, a beautiful theme. So we are using the most perfect theme for this website, for this tutorial. So to get that theme, what you have to do, you have to open this in a new tab and type in blog2.com/rehub. Now this link is also given in the video description below. You can just click on that link and it will redirect you over here. So this is the theme that we need. It is the ReHub price comparison blah 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 theme. Okay, it has got around 10,000 sales and it has got a really terrific rating. As you can see, 4.92 rating. Now this is one of the best rated theme on this platform. Okay, 700 people have rated this theme. This is really amazing. You can see everything about this theme. You can just scroll down and you can read everything about this theme. So this is the theme that we'll be using. So what you have to do, you have to go at the top and over here and just click on this buy now button and purchase this theme. Now I won't be doing that because I have already purchased this theme. So let me cancel this thing. Now come back over here and click on appearances to install this theme. Now before installing this theme, there could be one problem for most of the websites. Now let me explain you what that problem is. Hover media from the left hand side and click on add new. Now here if you see, it says upload maximum upload file size is only 2 MB. Now we'll have to increase this. We'll have to make it 64 MB. Now it is really easy to do. So just open FileZilla if you're using FileZilla. If you don't know how to use FileZilla, how to set up FileZilla for your website, there is a video on my channel. You can search for that. I recently uploaded it. I'll try to give that link in the video description below. That will help you. That link will help you in setting up FileZilla. So if you don't know how to set up FileZilla, you can watch that video. So open FileZilla and search for your website. For example, here my website name is rehub1.nayashik.com. So there will be one folder with your website name. So let me find that. Oh, rehub1. Here it is, rehub1.nayashik.com. Open this and here we have a file which says .htaccess. Now we have to, move this file, or you have to just drag this file to your desktop. If you don't know whether your desktop is selected or not, you can see from here and you can select your desktop from here and you can just drag this file on your desktop. Okay, so let's visit our desktop. Here as you can see, this is the file. Now let's open this file. I'm using a text editor, Sublime Text. It is free. You can use the same text editor to open this. So let's open this one. Okay, so when you open this is how it will look. Okay, this is the thing. Now we have to paste in some code over here that will solve the problem. So that is really easy. Just go to my website blogtool.com. In fact, you don't even have to go to my website. I'll give a link to the exact post which I'm talking about. This is the post. I'll give a link to this post just in the video description below. Click on that link and it will redirect you over here. And here we have some line of code at the bottom. Copy this, go to that file and you can paste it over here. Okay, let's paste it. Okay, once you pasted it over here, just press Ctrl S to save the file and just cut this thing. Now again go to FileZilla, refresh this section, the desktop section. Now drag this file again to your website file. It will ask you to overwrite it. As you can see here, just select overwrite and click on OK. It says transfer finished. Now the problem should be solved. Let's see. So again come back over here. Earlier it said 22 MB. Now let's refresh and this time it should say 64 MB. Here it is 64 MB. Now that is fine. Now come to appearances and click on add new. Click on upload files, choose files and choose the file which we have downloaded. Now you'll see, when you download that file from that theme forest, the link which I have given you, you'll see a file something like this. Here it is theme forest and it will say some number like this. Now you don't have to upload this file, or don't do the mistake of uploading this file. This is not the file which you have to download. You have to extract this file. So when you extract this file, you'll get a folder by the same name. And inside that folder, you'll see this file, ReHub file. Now this is the file that you have to upload. Okay, so select this file and click on open. Now click on install now. So your file is getting installed, your theme is getting installed. You can see the progress at the bottom left corner of your browser if you're using Google Chrome. And by the time your theme is getting installed, I would request you guys to please like this video, comment in this video. If you have any doubt, you can put them in the comment section below. If you have any request for me, if you want me to make a particular kind of video for you, a particular kind of website for you, just let me know in the comment section below. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click on that small bell icon so that you don't miss any future videos. So the file is uploaded, the theme which we wanted to upload is uploaded. Now we have to activate the theme. So just click on this link, activate link. Fine, so it is activated. Now you have to enter the theme forest username and purchase code over here to register the theme. Registering the theme is very important. If you don't register the theme, it will be very difficult for you to proceed further in this video, to follow me further in this video, because you have to have these things. So I'm putting my username over here and the purchase code over here and click on submit. So as you can see, it says registration complete. You have full access to the theme now. Now after completing the registration, what you have to do, you have to click on this link which says begin installing plugins. So click on this link. Now tick mark over here, it will select all the things, and from the bulk action, click on install and click on apply. So we are installing few plugins, very useful plugins that will help us, convert this website into something like this. Okay, so all the plugins are installed. Now it's time to activate. So click on this link, return to required plugin installer. Now again, tick mark over here, it will select everything. Now from bulk action, select activate and click on apply. Fine, so now there is no plugins to install or update or activate. Now let's come back to our website and let's refresh and see the changes. Okay, so our website is looking totally different now, but still it is not like the demo website. So let's do that. Let's start creating and let's start making our website like the demo website. Now it is really easy to do so. Now let me show you one thing. Normally if you have followed any one of my previous video, any one of my videos, you will see that I don't install the demo site to create the website, to make the video tutorial. I do everything from scratch. But there is a problem over here. For example, let me show you something. Now when I try to add a new post, when I try to type a new post, when I hover over this post and click on add new, now let's see what happens. Okay, as you can see, I can type it over here, but I'm not able to type in this section. Okay, also I'm not able to create a new category. As you can see, when I click on this button which says add new category, nothing happens. So there is a problem over here, and I tried to fix that problem. I tried a lot, but I just failed. So there is only one solution to this one, and that is installing the demo site. Now that is not what I do, but here I have to do that because this is not working. There is something wrong with this. Whenever you install this content egg plugin, this is what happens. Okay, so to solve this thing, we'll have to do that. So to do so, just hover ReHub and click on demo stacks. Now before proceeding further, just remember the login and password. You can just copy it and save it somewhere. Okay, so the login is ReHub demo, everything in small letters, and the password is ReHub pass 99977. Just remember this. Okay, now here there are many different designs. As I said, your theme is nothing but a design. You can select any one of these. Okay, you can select any one and click on this link, download it and install it. Now the one which I have installed is this one, first one, recompare. So what I'll do, I'll click on this link button and I'll get another link which will allow me to download this file. So click on this file, download. As you can see, one file has started downloading. Now I won't download this thing, I'll just cancel it because I have already downloaded it. So I'll just cancel this one. Now what I'll do, I'll install these things manually because I have already downloaded these things. So after you download the file, what you have to do, you have to add a new plugin. So hover plugins and click on add new. Now the plugin that we need is all-in-one WP migration. Okay, here is the spelling. As you can see, all-in-one WP migration, and this is the plugin. Okay, this has got more than 1 million active installs and around 4,000 people have rated it 5 stars. So this is a perfect plugin. There is nothing wrong with this one. So click on install now. And this one is by Serve Mask. So just make sure you're installing the one by Serve Mask. Now click on activate. Okay, so as you can see, it is now activated. So once it is activated, you'll see a new link over here at the left hand side, all-in-one WP migration. Hover that and click on import. Now from here, select import from and select file, the first option, because we have to import from a file, and select that file which we just imported. Now select that file. So here it is, recompare demo.wp sol something something. Just select this file, click on open, and now everything is getting installed. All the demo website, all the demo data is getting installed on your website. So this will take some time. So by the time it's getting installed, by the time everything is getting installed on our website, I'll pause this video, and once everything is done, I'll continue. Okay guys, so as you can see, now it says this will overwrite your website including database and everything. Now you just have to click on this proceed button. Okay, so it is preparing something. It is, now it will be restoring all the files. Again, it will take some time. So let's wait. I'll fast forward this one so that you don't have to waste your time over here. Well guys, so as you can see, now it says your data has been imported successfully. So just click on this close button. Now click on over here to visit this site, and you will be shocked. As I said, you guys, you will be shocked. Now you don't have to do anything, and you have the complete website in front of you. Okay, so we have created the complete website, but don't worry. I know what you guys are thinking. I'm not going to do this. I'm going to show you everything step by step from scratch, how to do everything, so that because I know this is not the website that you have to create. You have to change everything. You have to change the title, subtitle or something. You have to change your product. This is not the product you're going to sell. You might want to sell some mobile phones or something like that. So I'll show you everything, just don't worry. But the thing here is, the main reason was so that we are able to upload data, and we are able to create new posts and new products which we are not able to do earlier. Now if you see, the WordPress bar is gone from the top, which means we are logged out, and again we'll have to log into the website, to the dashboard. So to do so, go to your URL, type in your website name /wp-admin, press enter. Now first we'll have to type in this ReHub demo, and in the password type in ReHub demo, R and D should be capital, 999 and click on login. Fine. So the first thing that we have to do is create a new user and delete the ReHub demo user. Okay, because that is dangerous. Anyone can use that ReHub demo, because everyone knows that that is the username, and they can come to your website and they can do some damage. So first we'll have to create a new user. So hover users from the left hand side and click on add new. Now let's put in a username. So I'll put in Real Nair. Email address, I'll put in my email address, realnair@gmail.com. First name Nair, last name Sheikh. Website, show password. Now I'll put in my own custom password. So I'll type in the password which I want. Okay, so this is the password which I want. Role, you have to select administrator. Okay, this is very important. Make sure all the things are right over here. All the data is right. Username, email address, password and everything. Once you're done with this, click on add new user. So the user is now added. So what you have to do now, we have to log out from this account, the ReHub demo account, and we have to log in with the new account. Okay, so type in the username and password over here and remember me and click on login. Fine. Now what we have to do, we have to delete the username, the demo username. So again, click on users. You'll see this one. Now delete this ReHub demo. Delete all content. No, we don't have to delete all content. We have to attribute all the content to this user which we have just created. Okay, so don't delete all content, just attribute all the content to this user, new user, and click on confirm deletion. Fine. Now let's come back to our website. Let's refresh again and see the changes. Okay, so everything is there, nothing is deleted. Now we'll have to do some changes. As you can see, the title and the description are recompare demo and recompare demo site. You have to change this. You have to put in your own website name and in your own description. So again, come back to this dashboard. So come back to your website and click on settings. Here it is, site title recompare demo. You can change this. So I'll type in my site name. You can type in anything you want. And tagline, you can put anything. So I don't know what to put. So I'll just put in tagline over here. And rest everything is fine. Just click on save changes. Now there is one more important setting, that is the permalink. So let me see whether that is correct. So under settings, you will see the last option is permalinks. Click on that. Okay, so this is the perfect setting, but I know one setting which is better than this one. So now from here, instead of post name or any other name, select custom structure and delete everything from here. Now select category, then post name. So just have to click on category first, then post name, and after that click on save changes. Let's come back to our website, refresh, and everything should be fine. Okay, so nothing has happened, everything is fine. Now we'll have to do some changes in the WooCommerce, because the WooCommerce which we installed, because this is a demo website, all the data are according to the demo website which they created. Now we'll have to change those data. So hover WooCommerce and click on settings. Fine, so you'll have to put in your address over here. So let me put in my address, Mumbai. Now country and state. Now type in the state name. So I'm from Maharashtra, which is in India. So I'll type in that. Now to which all country you're selling to. So we are selling to all the countries basically over here. Or if you're selling only in one country, so you can select sell to specific country and you can select that country. But this is basically a affiliate website. You're not selling any physical product yourself. You're just redirecting people to different websites. So we can easily select set to all countries or sell to all countries. And we don't want to enable any taxes and calculations. So as I said you earlier guys, this is a very simple website. The idea is quite, sophisticated, but creating it is really simple. Okay, so we don't have to do any taxation and everything. You have to select the currency. So I'll select Indian rupee over here. Okay, because I want everything in Indian rupee. I'll be selecting only Indian websites like Amazon.in, FlipKart, and so on. So click on save changes. After that, rest everything you don't have to do it. You just have to go to the last one, emails, and make sure your email address is proper over here. If your email is not proper, just click on this button, configure icon, and put in a proper email address. Okay, so I'm putting my email address and click on save changes. Okay, now go back again, click on emails. Now let's change the second one. Okay, save changes. Again, come back to emails. Let's change the third one. Okay, now this is very important. Okay, because whenever some new orders or anything is there, you'll get a notification on this email address. And here also we have at the bottom, just type in your email address over here. Fine. And from your name, okay, your name or your website name, your company name, whatever you want, click on save changes. Okay, so this is the only setting that we have to do in WooCommerce. WooCommerce is actually a very nice plugin, but we don't have to do much setting because we are not actually selling the product. As I said we are just redirecting users to different websites, and those guys are selling the product, Amazon, eBay, and they are selling the product, not we. So we don't have to do much setting over here. So once doing all these things, you will see a new tab at the left hand side which would say content egg at the bottom. Okay, follow my cursor and you will see it. Now click on content egg. Now this is the most important plugin to create this kind of website. Okay, now if you see, this is the everything is filled automatically because we have installed the demo website. But you don't have to worry, I'll show you step by step how to put in your data over here. And this step is very, very important, because if you don't change these settings from here, then the person who has created the website creator will get all the commissions, because he has put in his affiliate link, and we have to change that, and we have to put in our affiliate link so that we get the commission, not the website creator. Now before proceeding further, let me tell you one thing, guys. The Content Egg plugin which is installed in this website is a free version of the Content Egg. So you get only Amazon option over here. So if you want to use eBay, Paytm, FlipKart, those kind of services, AliExpress and those kind of services, then you will have to install the premium Content Egg plugin. Okay, but if you're fine only with Amazon, if you're going to do only Amazon affiliate marketing, then you're all right with this free plugin. But for most of you guys, I think you will be using multiple accounts, multiple websites to do affiliate marketing. So I'll show you how to use the pro plugin as well. Okay, so to get the pro plugin, to get the paid plugin, premium plugin, just open a new tab, type in blogdude.com/egg. okay, blogdude.com/egg. Now this link is also given in the video description below, so you can click on that link and you will be redirected to this page. So this is the plugin, the most important plugin. Okay, this is also a very nice plugin. It has got around 700 sales, and this also has a very terrific rating of around 4.9, which is really amazing. So again, you have to purchase this, but I won't be purchasing it because I have already done that. So once you purchase this, once you download this thing, cancel this thing, come back to your dashboard, and first thing, if you want to use the pro plugin, the premium plugin, you'll have to deactivate the free plugin. So click on plugins, and first let's update everything. Okay, there are a few plugins that needs updation. So what I'll do, I'll click on this thing, it will select everything, and from bulk action I'll select update and click on apply. Now it will update all the plugins one by one. Okay guys, so all the plugins are successfully updated. As you can see, it says updated, everything is updated. Now we'll have to deactivate and delete this Content Egg plugin. So let's click on deactivate. Now let's delete this plugin, click on OK. Now we'll have to upload the new plugin, the premium plugin. So click on add new. Now click on upload plugin, choose file and select the premium plugin file. So this is the plugin file, premium plugin file, and select it, click on open. Now click on install now, it will take few seconds. Okay, it is installed. Now click on activate plugin. Okay, so to proceed further, first you will have to enter the license key, only then you will be able to proceed further. So I have my license key, I'll put it over here and click on save changes. Okay, once you put in your license key, now as you can see, we have so many different options. Earlier we had only Amazon, now we have AliExpress, Amazon, FlipKart, Flickr, Envato, eBay, ClickBank, Coupon, so many different things, YouTube, Walmart, VK News, Udemy, Wiglinks, so many different options. So obviously we cannot go behind each and every option to see how everything is done. But I'll show you how to do the major companies like Amazon and FlipKart. Amazon is the #1 company, we all know, and FlipKart is the leading e-commerce company in India. So I'll be covering those two plugins. First we'll see the general settings. So click on general settings, which is the first option over here. Now first option is website language, it is English. Post type, I would recommend you to select all the post types. Now what does this mean? So this means that you can what type of post do you want to use Content Egg plugin. So I want to use this plugin on all type of post, whether it is post, page or product, everything. Now filter bots, make sure this thing is tick mark. Button color, you can select any button color of your choice, it's all up to you. After that, buy now button text. So by default, if you see in this website, let me open any one of the product. Here the button says buy now. So by default it says buy now. As you can see at the bottom, it says it will be used instead of buy now. So instead of buy now, if you want this button to say something else, you can type it over here. Like if you want this button to say click here, you can type in click here. Once you type in click here over here, all the buttons over here will say click here instead of buy now. So you can do so, you can add any button link over here. Again, for shop sale, if you want something else, you can type in some different text or anything like this. Price history. Now if you see at the bottom, we have price history, not in this product, okay, but we have seen that in the demo website there is something called price history over here. Let me show you. Okay, I think which product it was, let me find that product which has a price history. Okay, so I think this one has price history. Let's go at the bottom. Okay, here it is. So as you can see over here, it shows the price history of 180 days. So you can select 180 days. If you want, you can reduce or increase this number. Price drop period used for last 30 days. You can select anything from here. Price alert. Allow members to subscribe for price drop alert on email. Now this is this option over here. Okay, we had one option over here which will, when user want to get price alerts regarding this product, they'll put in their email address and click on, I want to get the alert. And whenever Amazon drops this price or any other website drops this price, that user will get an alert. And when they will get that email alert and they will click on that link and they'll make any purchase, again you will get some commission. So this is very important step. Make sure it is tick mark. Now from here, type in the name of your company from which they will be getting the email. So you can type in the name of your company, or you can just type in your name and email address from which they'll be getting all these things. Now search modules, just select one or two from here. For example, I'm selecting only Amazon and FlipKart. Don't select too many modules over here, it will make your website slower. Okay, now don't delete this thing, don't do anything with this one, just let it be as it is. Now modules for synchronization, select all the ones which you plan to use. For example, I plan to use Amazon and FlipKart, so I'll select Amazon and FlipKart from here. Now automatic synchronization, select minimum price. Or attribute synchronization, also synchronize attributes automatically for synchronized product. Just select this one if you want. So if the product has different attributes, all these attributes will also be synchronized. For example, if you're selling iPhone 7, it has an attribute of maybe 128 GB, the color is rose gold. So all those attributes will also be will be imported from Amazon or different website. So if you want that, just tick mark this thing. Now you can whitelist or blacklist some attribute name. For example, you can just select blacklist over here and you can put in the attribute name. Okay, it's all up to you. Now, how is that important? Suppose you don't want the attribute maybe color on your website, so you'll just select blacklist and just type in color over here in this column. So the color attribute will not be imported on your website. That is what it means. Okay, now click on save changes. So these were our basic settings, our general settings. Now let's go to Amazon. Click on Amazon from here. Now we'll have to do all these settings over here. So the first thing that you have to do is make sure this thing is tick mark enable module. Okay, after that, add what type of how do you want to add this thing, at the end of the post, at the beginning of the post, or shortcodes only. Make sure shortcodes only is selected, because that is the most amazing option. Because using shortcodes, you can put these products anywhere on the page, at the beginning, at the end, in the middle, anywhere you want. Priority, type in 10. Template, you can select any template from here. I'm selecting the product card. You can put in any title you want. For example, for Amazon, the title will basically be Amazon, so just type in Amazon. Featured image, if you want to set featured image, the first image as the featured image, you can select it. I would recommend you to select don't set, because it is automatically set. I'll show you, you'll understand more when we'll start importing product. You'll understand all these settings more at that time. update by keyword. Now how many times or at what time do you want your keywords to update? So you can enter that time in seconds. So if you want to increase the time, you can increase the seconds. If you want to decrease the time, you can decrease the seconds. Now price update, again, how many times do you want or your price on the website to update? So I have put in this number. I want I want the prices of my website to update every this much second. I think this is 1 hour. I don't know. Let me find out. Seconds today. Okay, it is 1 day. Okay, so we have selected 1 day. So every single day the price will be updated. So this is what it means. Update mode by page view. Make sure page view is selected. Now this is the most important step. Access key, then we have key ID and default tracking ID. Now you have to change these things because this is the most important thing. So instead of these keys, we want our own keys. So open a new tab and just type in Amazon affiliate program, and let's see. Here it is, affiliateprogram.amazon.in, or if you're from us.amazon.com, or if you're from Canada.amazon.ca accordingly. You can select your country from here also. I'm selecting India. Click on login. And make sure you have created an account already. You already have an account, affiliate account with Amazon. It is really easy to create. It will take 2 minutes or so. I have already created it. Now click on login. Okay, fine. So first thing that we need is our access key ID and the access key, secret access key. So to get that, you'll see at the top we have tools, hover tools, and click on product advertising API. Fine. Now we have some different options over here. Here it says manage your credentials. Now click on this button which says manage credentials. Now type in your email address over here. Click on next. And type in your password, click on sign in. Now you can just click on this button, continue to security credentials, and you will see all your credentials, and you can just copy and paste it over here. Or if you want, you can create a new user, and that is more easy and that is more suitable. Let me explain you. Just click on this button, create started with I am a user. I already have one user over here. Now what I'll do, I'll add a new user. Now there are many benefits of adding a user, so that you can track the how much sale this particular user is doing, or how much sale this particular key is doing. For example, you're using Amazon affiliate link, but you might be creating different website for different niche. For example, this website we are creating for phones, cell phones, smartphones, but you might create another website for drones, and third website for computer peripherals, and so on. So you will be using the same keys, but what we can do is we can use the same key but assign different usernames, so that we can see what username or what website is performing better. If you don't do this username thing, if you have one single key for all the websites, you won't know which website is performing better. Okay, I hope you guys understand that. If you don't worry, just follow me. You'll understand everything when the right time comes. You can type in any username. Now what I would recommend you is to type in the website name, so that you can track the success or the progress of the website. So I'll just type in ReHub Nair Sheikh. Now access type, just select the first one, programmatic access, and click on next. Now click on this button, attach existing policies directory, and the first option is administrative access. Select that one. Just tick mark that. Okay, and now scroll down and click on next review. Okay, so you can see now you're giving administrative access to this username, which is good. Now click on create user. Now we have our access key and the secret key. So just copy the access ID from here, come back over here, delete the old one and paste in the new one. Again for the secret access key, copy it, delete the old one and paste in the new one. Now we have the default tracking ID. Again come back to this website, and now just let's just click on this back icon, come back to the main page. or you can just type in the main page link, which is affiliateprogram.amazon.in, I guess. Yes, that is the link. Just type in that link, you will be redirected to the main page. Now here at the top you see your store name. Now this is what you have to copy. It will have some number -21 something like this at the end. So just copy it from here, come back, delete it and paste it over here. Fine. Now default location for me it is India. So I'll select India over here. Results, number of results for one search query, you can increase or decrease this one. You can have 10, you can have 5, it's all up to you. Results for update, you can increase or decrease this number. Link type, make sure it is product page, not add to cart. Add to cart will add the product to cart and they will have to check out. So that is not we want. We just want the product page. So when the user clicks on this button, they are redirected to the product page. Now categories for search, make sure all is selected. Now we can just leave all these things blank because these are not really important steps. And if you want, you can just type in the ID for different locales like US, UK and all these things. I already have for India, so again you can type it over here and click on save changes. Okay, so this is it for Amazon. Once you do all these settings, you will see this green dot before Amazon. Now let me show for FlipKart as well, because there are many people who will be from India, watching from India, and FlipKart is the leading e-commerce giant in India. So I wanted to show these steps for FlipKart as well. The steps are basically same for all the companies like AliExpress, FlipKart, eBay, whatever it is. The steps are almost same. So let me go to FlipKart affiliates, open a new tab. Type in affiliate FlipKart, you'll get the link. Here it is, affiliate.flipkart.com. Just enter your username, password, click on login, or you can just join for free. Now from the left hand side, you'll see affiliate tools or maybe API. Just click on API. Then the second option is API token. Click on API token and you will have your tracking ID and your token. So very simple, just copy your tracking ID from here, come back over here, and here it is. Just paste your tracking ID, then copy the token from here and paste in your token over here. Fine. Now let's see other options. Here also it will be shortcode only, 10, big product, card theme, don't set, which is the same options. You can change the price update and keyword update from here. Results, you can increase or decrease this number. Trim description, you can have this description thing over here and click on save changes. Now similarly you can do it for any website you want, for Walmart, for AliExpress, whatever you want. But I don't want to do this, I just want to use these two things. Okay, and YouTube is already done, but you have to, and if you see over here, Walmart is also active. Now make sure you deactivate that, because you don't want someone else getting commission for your work. Okay, so make sure you go to Walmart and just tick mark over here, or just remove this tick mark which says enable module. But I don't want to do that. I want to use that because that looks cool, because this is not the website. This is not the actual website. This is just a tutorial purpose demo website. So I just want to use that. Okay, so I won't remove for Walmart and AliExpress. I want to have it because I want to have more options. Now go to YouTube. Now this is also very important because we want short YouTube tutorials at the bottom of the video. Now all the options will be same. Template simple, priority 10, shortcodes only. You just have to enter the API key. Now to get this API key, you will have to follow these instructions. Okay, you have to click create a new API console and paste in the API key over here. So I won't show that. That is very easy. I have shown that many different times. You can just follow this link and click on create a new API and just paste it over here and click on save changes. Okay, so the main settings are done, which was the WooCommerce settings and the content tag settings. Now it's time to create the product. So let's start and let's create our first product. So to create a product, hover products from the left hand side and click on add new. Okay, so the first product that I want to create is maybe iPhone. Let's create something different, because we don't want to create these drones. We want something different. So I'm just typing in maybe iPhone 7. Okay, or maybe a very specific iPhone 7 rose gold 128 GB, very specific. Okay, now you don't have to put in the description and image and so on. Everything will be done automatically. Okay, so I won't put anything over here. I'll simply scroll down, and you can create a new category. You can just click on add new category, and let's create a new category, mobiles, and click on add new category. Okay, so this will be under this category. Now under AliExpress, under Amazon, and under FlipKart, you just have to type in the product name and you can find the product. So let me type in this under Amazon and click on this search bar. Okay, fine. So we can see different options over here. This is the one, Apple iPhone 7 rose gold 128 GB. So I'll select this one. Now I'll type in the same thing in FlipKart. Okay, again type in, click on that search bar. Okay, here is this Apple iPhone 7 rose gold 128 GB. Now same for AliExpress. Okay, let's see this, whether we have this product over here. Okay, it says not found, which is not a problem. Now what I'll do, I'll include some YouTube videos related to these keywords. I'll just type in the same keyword and click on search. And let's include 4 different videos. Let's select first 4 videos. Fine. So we'll have these videos over here, and you don't have to put in any price or anything over here. Everything will be done automatically. Everything will be imported from those websites and it will be put over here. You don't have to put in anything. You also don't have to put in any image. Here it is, product image and so on. Everything will be imported, because as I said you earlier guys, creating this website is really easy. Everything is just imported. You don't have to do anything at all. So once we are done with this, just click on publish. Let's cut this thing. Now let's view this product in a new tab. Now if you see over here, this is actually not the type of product that we want. Okay, we are getting this option which says add to cart and so on, and it is looking ugly. Now that is because we have selected a different layout. We don't want this layout, product layout. We have to change it. Now there are 2 layouts that you can select. One is content egg list, and the second one is content egg auto sections. So let's select the first one, content egg list. Let's click on update. Now come back to this page, refresh, and let's see the changes. So as you can see, this is how it looks. Now this is the kind of design that we want. Here we have the image. As you can see, now there is some discount going on, 3% discount, and we have this thing over here. We didn't have to put that discount manually. We have it automatically. We have all the images automatically over here, and we have the price list over here. On FlipKart, on Amazon it is for 55,999, and on FlipKart for the same price 55,999. Now user can purchase it from anywhere. They can purchase it from Amazon if they want. They can just click on this button, buy now. They can purchase it and will get a commission. Now if you see over here in the URL bar, I have my link over here. This is my ID. Okay, so we know that this thing is working. Okay, this is my ID. So this thing is working fine. Then we have this awesome feature over here. The user can put in his email address and desired price. For example, when the user wants to get alerts whenever the price drops, he can just put in his email address and the desired price he want and click on this start tracking, and whenever the price drops, he'll get an email from us. So that is very important. Now we have additional information over here. Now as I said you earlier, we don't have to do anything. Everything is imported from Amazon. We don't have to do anything. We didn't type even a single thing, and everything is imported. Okay, now when we click on videos, these are the 4 videos that we selected. There are no reviews available, but you can import reviews as well from Amazon, which I don't recommend, by the way. Okay, and we have most popular this month. So this is how we create a simple product, a single product. That is very easy. So I know creating this product was really amazing, really awesome. Now let me show you some more awesome stuff. So if you see the demo website, I have shown you this thing that we can have a connected review with the website or with the product, and that is very useful. I have shown you, if you are seeing this video from beginning without skipping, you might have seen at the beginning in the demo section I showed you how you can add this section over here. We can give some rating to the product according to us. So I have given 9.5 rating to this thing, and we have this review over here, okay, which is connected to this product. Okay, whenever someone clicks on this read review, they'll open this link, and this is the review of this product. We have all this design and features, we have these images, we have the gallery over here, okay, videos. Then we have given our scores, the pros and cons of this product, where to buy. So we have given some links over here, price history, and at the bottom we have this price alert whenever something happens. So let's create this review so that we can create our website more stronger, and we can increase the chances of getting sales, of getting more commissions. Because whenever someone searches on Google for reviews on that particular product, there are very high chances that your website will also rank high, and user will come to your website, they will read the review, and if they are interested, they can purchase it from here. They can click on this link and you'll get a commission on that. Okay, so let's see how to do this. So let us add a review to this product. Okay, so first what we'll have to do, we'll have to create a review. So at the top over here, you will see new plus new. So hover that and click on post, or maybe open this link in a new tab. So we'll have to create a new post. So I'll name it, or I'll give it a title, very simple, iPhone 7 review. Fine. Now what I'll do, I won't type anything over here because that will take a lot of time. I'll go to Google, type in iPhone 7 rose gold review. Okay, so that we can do some copy paste. Now let's select this link, CNET. Let's see how it looks. Okay, not bad, but I don't want to copy it from here. Let me cut this. Let's open this second link, Macworld. Let's open this one, macworld.com. Okay, so this looks quite decent, so I'll copy something from here. Let me copy till camera. Okay, I don't want to copy much. I just want to copy it till here. Fine. Copy it and paste it over here. So we have everything, we have the images and so on. Now make sure you have the title at the top, and make sure that title is heading 2. If you don't know how to do that, let me show you. For example, this is your title. So just select this title and select this paragraph and select heading 2. Okay, so make sure you have titles. Okay, for example, this is the title, then this is the second title, better screen storage, and after that we have the third title, camera. Now I'll show you and I'll explain you why did I say that, why do I want you to have a title over here. This is very important. I'll explain you in a moment. Okay, so once you have this thing, let's see in the demo website what we have next. Where is that gone? Let's read this review and let's see what we have next. So after all these reviews, we have this gallery section. Okay, so let's add the gallery section over here. Let me add a title of gallery, and as I said if you add a title, just select that and select heading 2 from here. And after that we'll have to add the galleries. So instead of adding all the gallery, what you have to do, you have to upload the images, gallery images. So here at the right hand side, you'll see post, thumbnails and videos. So click on add post gallery images, and you can select some files, you can upload some files, but I won't do that. I'll go to media library and I'll select any images. So okay, not necessary related to iPhone or something. I just select these 4 images, okay, drone images, and click on add to gallery. So once you do so, at the bottom you'll see something called shortcode. Here it is. Okay, I don't know if you could see. Okay, make sure you watch this video in the full screen on a laptop or on a computer, so that you can see all the details clearly. So here at the bottom there is a shortcode. If you don't see these things, don't worry. There is a link given in the video description below. Go to that link and download a file which is for free. I have given that file for free, and therein you will find all the shortcodes that you can use on this website. So let me show you that file. Okay, so the link is given in the video description below. Go ahead and download it. It's free. So this is the file, shortcodes file. Okay, these are all the shortcodes. So the first one, the gallery one. Okay, here it is, the gallery shortcode. As you can see here, it says gallery, and after that we have the shortcode. Okay, this is the exact shortcode which is there over here. I have just collected all the shortcodes in one single file for your convenience. So you can copy it from here and come back over here and just paste it under gallery. Okay, now before proceeding further, now let's do some more important settings, because we have to do something more. We have to add video section, R score section. But before that, let's cut this thing first, all these things and this as well. First thing is to choose the type of post. Okay, so by default the regular post is selected, but we don't want the regular post. We want a review post. So if you see, this one is a review one. If you select this one, it is a review, and when you select this, you get some more options at the bottom. We'll see all these things later on. First, let's see the progress till which we have done. So click on publish. Now let's view this post in a new tab. Let's see how it looks at present. Okay, so this is how it is looking. We have this post over here, we have these images, and as you can see, after gallery we have our images. We didn't put our images over here, we just put this simple shortcode, and it had put all these images which we uploaded over here. Now after gallery we have, let's see what we have. We have, I guess, videos. Yes, we have videos. So let's type in video over here, and because it is a title, or I'll just select this and select heading 2, and after that we want to add some videos. So we cannot add videos over here. So what we'll do, we'll go at the bottom, and here we have YouTube section. So from here, just type in iPhone 7 or whatever product you have, iPhone 7 rose gold, and click on this search bar. Okay, let me select 4 videos, 4 beginning videos. Fine. So this is looking better. So we have our videos over here. Now under video section, what you have to do, you have to add the shortcode, but you won't get the shortcode now. First you'll have to publish this post, or you have to update this post. But before updating that post, if you see in the shortcode file, the first shortcode is sticky panel. So copy this shortcode, this sticky panel shortcode, and paste it at the top. Okay, at the top of your post, the first thing should be this, and select it and make sure it is paragraph. Now you'll understand the reason why I always say that you have to select your title and make it heading 2 after putting this thing. Click on update first. Now if you see over here, let's go at the top. We don't have anything over here. Now after we refresh, you'll see something. Now we have this section over here. We have A10 Fusion, camera, gallery. So this section is because of this beautiful shortcode, this sticky panel shortcode. So it detects all the H2 on your post and it makes a list like this. So if you want to go to the camera section, you can just click on camera, and if you want to go to the videos section, you can just click on this video. So we don't have any video over here because first we need shortcode. So scroll down. Now we will find the shortcode. Now as you can see, after this video we have this shortcode. You can just copy it from here, and you can select shortcode template as well. Now simple, title, slider theme, responsive theme. Now these are different templates. Now the one which I have used over here is slider one. So you can select shortcode template, slider theme, and you can click on this shortcode, copy it from here, go at the top and paste it after this video section. Click on update. Okay, once we refresh, we'll have videos under this video section. Let's see. Let's refresh. Okay, as you can see, we have 4 different videos under the video section. So all the work is done by shortcode. It is really easy, and this shortcode is also given in the list. If you see over here, it is under videos. This shortcode is also given, so you can use this shortcode from there also as well if you want. Now let's see what we have next. After videos, we have the most important thing, which is our score. Now you can just change the direction or change the place where you want this thing. For example, if you want this thing, our score section at the top, or if you want the video section at the top, you can just copy this thing, the video shortcode, this section, you can copy it and paste it at the top. So this section will be at the top, so you don't have to follow my structure. You can create your own structure. Now let's put this thing. So the title is our score. So come back over here, let's type in our score as the title. So let's come down, type in our score, and because it is a title, we'll make it heading 2. Select it, select heading 2, and after that we have the review, the actual review. So let's add the review over here. First thing is review heading. So how this would look, this is how. This is the heading, best drone. So I'll put in best phone maybe, or maybe best smartphone. Now summary text. Now this is where the summary text will come. So I'll just copy the same text and paste it over here. Now what are the pros which you find in this phone, and what are the cons that you find in this phone? So pros can be like camera or design, color. It's all up to you. You can just type in anything. Actually, just cannot type in anything. You have to type what are the pros of the phone and what are the cons of the phone. It's all up to you. Now cons can be, I don't know, no cons, no issues. I'll type in no issues, and make sure this thing is enabled, enable shortcode inserting, so that we can use this shortcode. Okay, the shortcode is very simple, review shortcode. Copy it and come at the top and just paste this shortcode. Okay, and we forgot one thing to give this score. Let's give it a score of maybe 8.5 or 9. Let's give it a score of 9, and let's come at the top and click on update. Come back over here, and now after we refresh, we should have that section below this video section. Let's see, let's refresh. Okay, so up below this video section, now we have our score section, best smartphone 9 score. We have this thing over here, pros, camera, design, color, cons, no issues. Okay, so this is how it works. Now let's see what we have next. So after this, we have simple text which says where to buy this thing from, and after that we have some more shortcodes which is giving us this section. So let's do that. Let's come over here, let's put where to buy thing. Okay, where to buy this product from, and let's come at the bottom and let's search for this product, which is iPhone 7 rose gold. Okay, rose gold, it was I guess 128 GB. You have to be very specific. I think it was not available on AliExpress, so I'll not search on AliExpress. Let's go to Amazon, click on search. Okay, the first one, select it. Let's go to FlipKart, click on search. Again, the first one. Now let's also use Walmart, select this, click on search. I think, is it this one? Maybe yes. Yeah, iPhone 7 128 GB rose gold. Select this one. Now we have to copy this shortcode. Okay, here it is. So you can just copy this shortcode and you can change this style. It is list widget with store logos. You can just change the style of how it looks. Then after that, you can just copy this shortcode and paste it over here. Let's see how it looks. Okay, go at the top and click on update. Now come back to this page, refresh, and everything should be fine, hopefully. Okay, so this is how it looks. You can buy it from Walmart, you can buy it from Amazon, you can buy it from FlipKart, wherever you want to buy it from. Okay, you can change the style of this thing. It's all up to you. Let's change the style and see how it looks. Okay, so this was list view. Now let's select the second one, or maybe, okay, let's select this one, grid with prices, 3 columns. Okay, and see how it looks. Now after you change the design, after you change the style, again you'll have to copy the short code and replace the old one. Let's replace this one. Click on update, come back to this post, refresh, and let's see how it looks now. Okay, now as you can see, this is how it will look. So you have many different designs available for you. You can use any one of them. And after that we have price history. So first let me copy the title, price history, come over here at the bottom, just paste in the title, and this shortcode you'll find in the file which I have given. This is, here it is, price history. There are 2 different shortcodes. Okay, just copy it. The first one is still here and the second one starts from here till here. So you just have to copy both the shortcodes which is under price history and paste it over here. Now as you can see, that 2 shortcodes. The first one is for this section, okay, this written section, and this second shortcode, this one, is for this section, this chart section. You won't see the chart section now. The reason is very simple, because we have just created this product, and to see that chart section you'll have to, your product should be at least a few days older. Only then you can see the history. You have just created a product, so you won't see any history, obviously. Now here you have to do one change. Always make sure you do this change. You have to change the ID. Okay, every time you create it, you use this shortcode, you'll have to change the ID. Now you have to put in the ID of the product which you're giving review to. Okay, so we are giving review about the iPhone 7. So let's see the ID of that product. At the left hand side you will see products. Open this link in a new tab so that we can get the ID, and let's search for iPhone 7. Here it is. Now when you hover this, you'll see this first option here. It says ID. It is 638. I hope you can see this. Copy this, come back over here and replace this 72 with that ID. Okay, and let's see what we have next. Now after that we have this section, the final section, which is the price alert section. So again, go to this file and copy this last shortcode, which is the price alert, and come back over here, and after this paste in this one. And again, don't forget to change the ID. Okay, very important. Okay, so I am putting the same ID. Now again, go at the top, update, and everything should be fine. This is the final setting. So let's refresh this. Okay guys, so we have the price history. As you can see, it is giving the price. The lowest at present is at 55,999, and we can see when this was recorded. It was recorded on 12th of February 2008, 7 p.m. Fine. And if the user want to get any alert about price changes of this product, they can enter their email address, desired price, and click on start tracking. So this is very important, guys. The reviews are very important. This will, drastically improve your sales on your website and sales, and indirectly it will increase your commissions and so on. I think I need some rest, but you don't have to worry. I'll take some rest, and after that I'll continue the video. Welcome back, guys. So we have seen how to create a product and how to create a review for that product. Now we'll see how to create custom accessories tab, a notice area, and banners. So let's see what those things are first. So first let me show you what a custom accessories tab looks like. So let's see that product. Okay, so let's scroll down. I have shown this thing in the demo section, but for those of you who have skipped the video, you can see it from here. You get this custom tab at the bottom, okay, which says accessories and combos, and you sell all the accessories related to the product. Okay, now so this is very useful. We all know that whenever someone is purchasing a product, there are very high chances that they are also interested in accessories and combo packs. So this is the reason behind creating this kind of product. So let's see how to do that. So first we know that we have created a product which is iPhone 7. So let's create a new product which includes the combo or the accessories of iPhone 7. So we'll have to create a new product. So hover products and click on add new, and we can give it any name. This won't be shown because this will be used only as an accessory. This won't be a separate this won't be a separate or a different product altogether. So I'll just type in iPhone 7 accessories, and let's search for something. We can give it a product category. Let's give it mobile, and let's search on Amazon for iPhone 7 case, and let's click on this search bar. Okay, let's search again. Okay, let's select the first one. You can select any one of these, it's all up to you, or you can select multiple one. Okay, suppose you are selecting this one, but I don't recommend selecting multiple accessories or multiple case for the same product. Now on FlipKart, let's select iPhone 7 earphones maybe. Let's see whether we have something. Okay, so there are many things. Let's select the first one again. Obviously you'll have to see the one which you like and you have to select accordingly. Now once we are done with this, just click on publish. After you click on publish, you'll see that there is a post ID given to this, which is 649. So this is very important. We'll be using this. If you see in the in your URL address bar, you have this post is equal to 649. So this is the post ID. We have to use this thing. So first go to all products. Now select iPhone 7. This is the one, iPhone 7 rose gold 128 GB. Click on edit. Okay. Now first let's see how this looks at present. So I'll just open this link in a new tab to see how it is looking. So this is how it is looking. At present we have only 3 tabs: additional information, videos and reviews. We don't have any accessories tab, so we'll have to add that. So scroll down, and under this section you'll see the last option is custom tabs. Click on custom tabs and click on add a tab. You can give it any title. So let's type in accessories and combo pack, or just combos. This accessory spelling is wrong, and you can just paste in the ID so that you remember it. It was 638. Now if you see the shortcode file, you'll see a file which says custom attributes and combo shortcode. Now copy this shortcode from here. This is the shortcode for custom attributes and combos, and paste it over here, and just replace the ID with this ID. Okay, just replace this ID with this one and click on save tabs. Now click on update and come back to this page. Let's refresh and see the changes. Now as you can see, we have a new tab over here which says accessories and combos, and when we click on this, okay, wait a minute, we have the same product. I think we have done some mistake. I think we had put the same post ID, which is a mistake. Let's see what happened actually. Go to custom. Okay, that is the problem. This is not the post ID. Let's find out the post ID. So just click on open this all products in a new tab. Okay, it's really easy to find out our post ID, product ID, and this was the one, iPhone 7 accessories, and here it is 649. Okay, so come back over here. Let's change it to 649 instead of 638. Let's delete it and let's put it 649. Click on save tabs. Okay, now click on update. Again, come back to this page. Let's refresh it. Now again go to accessories and combos. Now we have it. We have the headphone, and we also have this armor, the case, whatever it is. Now they can also purchase the accessories and combo pack. We have the image over here, the title, the price, and the company, Amazon and FlipKart. Okay, so this is how we create accessories and combos tab. Now let's see how to add something in the notice area. Something you might be interested in adding some bonus or some notice in the in that area. So let's see how to do that. So again, come back to this page, the edit product page. Go at the bottom, scroll at the bottom, and you'll see some options over here. Custom shortcode, which will be rendered near button, which will be rendered before content. So you can paste HTML over here in any one of these. So again, in the same shortcode button, in the same shortcode file, you'll see this thing, notice area worldwide delivery. You can copy this HTML from here and paste it in any one of these. Let's paste it under this one, before content. Okay, it says before content. Let's paste it over here. As you can see here, it says free delivery, worldwide delivery, and the icon which is used is plain. Okay, let me show you that product actually. Let's find out that one. I think this is the one. Let me see. Okay, this is the one. We have used a plain icon. The color is red. It says free delivery, worldwide post mail. So this is what we have put over here. Okay, here it is just in HTML format. So you can use HTML as well. If you want to change this thing, you can change the icon from here. Instead of plain, you can use any icon. And if you want to change the text, here it says free delivery, you can change the text. And here it says worldwide post mail. So instead of worldwide, you can put in maybe throughout India. So free delivery throughout India. Okay, I'm just showing you. Okay, I think there's some spelling mistake over here. Okay, so I'm just showing you that you can do these things. You can change it like this. Okay, now let's see whether this happens or not. Let's update this page. Come back over here. Let's refresh this page. Now if you see over here, it says free delivery throughout India. So you can use these things if you want. There is another option to use some banners or to create some banners using shortcodes. So we can also do that. So again, you can use some different shortcode option now. Now this was before content. We can render this shortcode near button. So again, go to that shortcode page. And the last one is this banner. Copy this shortcode till the end and paste it over here. Now from here you have to change few things. For example, first let's see how it looks, then I'll explain you how you can change or how you can do some changes. First let's update, come back to this page and refresh, and let's see the changes. Okay, here it is. We have something, there is an image in the background. Okay, that green image, that is not a color, it is an image. And here we have some text, 20% discount till the end of month, and we have some border. And when we hover this, it is actually a link. When you click on this thing, it will redirect you to something or to somewhere. So let's see how to make changes to this one. Again, come back over here. Let's increase this size. Now here we have image URL. So suppose instead of this image you want to use some other image, you just have to enter the URL of that image. Okay, over here you have to cut this thing or delete this default URL and put in your URL. And here it says 20% discount. So suppose instead of 20% discount, if you want to say something else like free delivery, so let's type in free delivery instead of 20% discount. And after that it says till end of month. Now let that text be the same. Okay, you can also change the text color. Okay, here it says white. This is the code for white, hash FFF 6 times or 3 times F. This is the hex code for white color. So let's see whether these changes take place or not. Let's click on update, come back over here and again refresh. Let's see the changes. Okay, as you can see now, instead of 20% discount, it says free delivery. So this is how you do all these changes. This is how you create a product. This is how you write a review, and you use some more features, additional features like accessories tab, and to add some HTML and some banners. Okay, so this is how you do it. Okay, so almost most of the things are ready. Now it's time to start creating our homepage, to start designing our homepage. So let's go to the home page first. If you see, we already have the home page which we want to create. But suppose if you don't want to use this home page and you want to learn how to create it from scratch, then I'll show you how to do it. Okay, so first come back to your dashboard. Let's cut all these things now. Click on this button plus new and select page, or you can just hover pages and click on add new. Both the thing will do the same thing. So we are adding a new page over here. Now let's give it a title. So I'll type in home new because this is the new page which we are building. And from the template you can select anything. I'm selecting page for visual layout builder because we'll be using a visual builder to create this website, to create this home page. Now after selecting this, click on publish. First let's go to the home page in the demo website so that we can see everything and we can create accordingly. So first we'll have to create this section. We have some image in the background. We have this title, subtitle and this search bar. So let's do that. Come back over here. Now click on this backend editor to enable the visual builder editor, or now it is called WP Bakery Page Builder. The name is changed. Earlier it was called Visual Builder. Now we have to add this title, search and compare. Okay, so to do so, click on add element and search for heading, custom heading. So you can just type in custom heading, you'll get this module, or you can get this element. Click on this custom heading element. Now from here, make sure custom text is selected and you just type in the text you want. So I'm typing search and compare. Okay, let me cut this thing. So I'm typing search and compare over here. Element tag, I'm selecting H2. Text align center because this text is aligned at the center. Then after that, font size, I'll put in 40 pixels. Line height, maybe again 40 pixels. Text color, it is white, but I'll not put in white at present. I'll tell you the reason very soon. You can have some custom font family, font style, but I'll take mark over here to use the default font family and font style and click on save changes. Now after that we have some more text. It says read our reviews and find best drone. So let me put this one now. Click on this plus button to add a new element and let's search again for heading, custom heading. Select this one. This time type in the text you want. So I'm typing read our reviews and find best drone. Element tag, I'll select H3. Text align center. Font size, maybe this is quite smaller, so I'll select 16 pixels, both line and height. Text color, I won't do any changes over here. I can use some different fonts and some different font style over here. And you can see the font preview over here. For example, let me use Roboto. Okay, so I can use Roboto and we can see the font preview over here. It is loading at present. So this is how your font will look. I like this one. Now click on save changes. And after that we have this search bar. So let's put that search bar. Again, click on this add button. Okay. Now search for a search bar, search box. This is the one. Select this one. Okay, type of search. What do you want to search? Make sure posts is selected. Where to search? Product. Okay, we want to search product. And make sure enable Ajax search is selected. Now this is the reason because whenever you type something, okay, you get the real-time search. For example, I typed drone and I am getting the real-time results over here. So when you enable Ajax search, that is what happens. After that we have placeholder. So this is the placeholder. As you can see, it says find best products. So you can type in anything over here. So I'll type in find best smartphones. Maybe if I am creating this website for smartphone niche, then text on button. So here on the button it says search. So let's type in search. Fine. Color of the button, you can select any color. Let's select green and let's click on save changes. Now let's update this page and let's see how our page is looking at present. Okay, let's view this page in a new tab. Let's open this link in a new tab. Okay, so this is how it is looking. Now let's see what are the different changes that we have to do. First, we have to change the color. It is not black, it is white. Okay, so we'll have to change the color. After that, we'll have to add some gap at the top. If you see, there is no gap at top of this, and here we have a nice amount of gap about this title. So we'll have to add some gap over here, and we'll also have to add some gap from left and right side, because our search bar in the demo website is quite smaller and we have a nice amount of gap from both the sides. So we'll have to do that as well. And we also have to put a background image. As you can see, this is actually a background image. And after that, we'll have to add some gap at the bottom. Okay, so let's do all these things. And also I noticed one thing, there is a very nice gap between the title and subtitle, but here there is a lot of gap. Now that is because of the custom thing that happens. Let me show you. If you select this and click on inspect element, you'll see that when you hover this thing, you'll see that there is 30 pixels of margin. So we'll have to decrease this thing. Okay, so again, come back to this page. Let's start doing thing one by one. First, let's change the color. So select the custom heading, click on this edit button, this pencil icon, and go at the bottom and select the color, text color, and make it white. And let's change the margin. Instead of 30, we want only 10. So I'm typing margin bottom. This is the bottom margin. And let's change the subtitle color. So click on this pencil button, come at the bottom, and we have color over here, text color, again white. Click on save changes. So this will change the text color for both of these and decrease this gap over here. Now let's add some gap at top. Okay, top of this thing. So there are many ways of doing that. The easiest one is to add a new element called space. Okay, empty space. This is the one. This is the easiest way of doing it. And let's add maybe 60 pixels, or maybe not 60. Let's add 50 pixels. Click on save changes, and let's drag this empty space at top, because we want space about this thing, about this heading. So this will add some space at the top. And after that, what we need is, we want to make this thing smaller, this search bar smaller. We want to give some gap from both the sides. So let's do that. Now we cannot do it like this. So before that, first we'll have to add a new row. So click on this button again and type in row. Now select this row and click on save changes. Now drag this search bar in this new row. Okay, and we have to change the column settings, because we want gap from both the sides. So we want to change the column settings. So we'll hover over here on this column settings, and we'll select this one, 1/6 plus 4/6 plus 1/6, and we'll drag the search bar in the middle. Okay, so we have some gap from both the sides because these two columns are empty. So this will be gap, and we have this search box in the middle. Fine, so everything is working fine. And also we need some gap at the bottom. As you can see, below this we have nice amount of gap. So let's add some empty space. Now we have already added some empty space. So what we can do is, we can copy this, we can duplicate this, so we don't have to do it again, and we can just drag this thing at the bottom. So this is also a very nice feature of using this visual builder or page builder. And we also have this background image. So let's add that background image. So to add that, we'll click on this pencil button now to edit the row, because this background image is, in the background of everything. It is in the background of this title, subtitle, in the search box, and everything is under this single row. So that's why we'll have to add the background image in the row. So click on this pencil button, edit this row. Now go to design options, and here you'll see background image over here. Click on this to add a new image. And you should have all the images because we have imported the demo data. So let's search for that one. I think it is this, I guess. Yeah, this is the one, I guess. Select this one and click on set image. And after that, instead of theme defaults, select cover and click on save changes. Now let's click on update, come back over here, refresh the page, and let's see the changes. Okay, so this is looking much better, but still I think we need to do some more settings. We need some more gap at the bottom. Okay, we need some more gap at the bottom. After that it will look something amazing like this. Okay, but most of the things are looking very much similar. Okay, as you can see, it is looking very much similar. So let me add some more gap. So we have empty space, it is 50 pixels. Let's increase this to maybe 110 pixels. Click on save changes, click on update, come back to this page, let's refresh and see the changes now. Okay, so this is now looking much better. We have a very nice look now. Now after that we have to add these things, and now if you notice that I'm doing the same thing, that is basically to show you guys how to do it, because you have the demo data but you don't know how to make any changes. Now I'm showing you this so that you know how to make changes, how to do it by yourself. Okay, even if you don't have the demo data, you can follow my instructions and you can create a very similar home page. Now let's add this section. First we'll have to add this title and subtitle, and after that we'll have to add these things, the tabs, the products over here. So again, come back over here. Now this time we will not use this plus button because we are done with this row. Now we don't want to add anything in this row. As you can see over here, this was a different row, and all these things are in different row because we don't have the same background color. Okay, we have something different, background because this is a different row. So let's add a new row. So this time we'll use this plus button, the big one. Click on add element. First let's add some empty space at the top. So search for empty space, here it is, and let's add maybe 60 pixels at the top. Type in 60 pixels, click on save changes, and after that we have this title and subtitle. So let's use custom heading for that. Click on plus, type in custom heading, select this one, type in any text you want. H2, no, this time I think it will be H4 because this is quite smaller than this one. Okay, if you select H2, H2 is bigger than H4 and H1 is bigger than H2, so that is how it works. So I'm selecting H4 and the alignment is center. Font size, let's select maybe 25 pixels. Line height maybe 24 pixels. Text color is fine, we don't have to change that, and use the default font family. Click on save changes. After that we have another custom heading, and this time it says discover the latest trends. So copy it and paste this text over here, or you can, obviously you won't copy and paste the text, but you will put in your own text over here. I'm just showing you how to create a very similar website. Now instead of H1, H2, select div, because if you see over here, this text is totally different. The design, the style of this text is different. So select div from here, and alignment should be center. Font size, let's make it quite smaller, 16 again, or maybe much smaller. Okay, 16 is fine, I guess. So let's put 16 pixels, and line height 24 pixels. And don't put any color over here, or maybe, I don't know. Yeah, we have to change the color because here the color is gray color, not the black color. So let's select some gray color like this. Fine. Now use the default font family and click on save changes, and after that we have this section. We have these products, but before that we have some gap between this subtitle and this product. So let's add some gap. Let's copy this gap and drag it over here, and let's reduce this. Instead of 60, let's make it maybe 20 pixels. Click on save changes, and after that we'll have to add those products. So click on add new and go to this WooCommerce section. Here it is, WooCommerce section, and I think it is is let me think. It was, I guess it was I think it was this one, WooCommerce product carousel. So select this one. If you don't find it, just type in carousel, you'll find this one, WooCommerce product carousel. Select this one. Now data source, category or type of product. What type of product do you want? So you can select one category to show one product from a single category, or you can select different type of product. So I'm selecting type of product. And what type of product? Recent product, feature product, sale product. So because we have sale product, so I'll select sale product from here. Deal filter, show all. After that we have data settings. You can set price range. For example, if you don't want to show products over $100, then you can just type in 0-100. That will do the work. Okay, then control, make link as affiliate, auto rotate, number of items in a row. You can control it from here. Once you're done, click on save changes and update. Now come back over here. Okay, I think update is not done. Again, click on this update button. Okay, now it is updating, and come back to this page and refresh it. Okay, so we have our products over here. Okay, it is a carousel. As you can see, you can move it using your cursor, and you can also use these things, these arrows. So we have all these products which are on sale. As you can see, all the products are on sale. So this is how you create this section. Now let's create this section now, this simple section. But before that, we'll have to add some gap at the bottom. As you can see here, there is some gap. So let's add let's copy this empty space of 20 pixels and drag it at the bottom. So this will add some space below this thing, which means below this. And after that, we'll have to add this section. So copy this text from here, come over here, and again we'll use the plus section because this is a new section, a new row. So use this one, and we want simple heading, simple custom heading, and just paste in this text. Now element, I think it is H4, I guess. Yeah, it is H4. Center, font size is maybe 25 pixels, line height 24 pixels. Text color, this time it's white. As you can see, the text color is white and the background color is black. So we have text color white. Use the default font family, yes. Now go to design, and in the background section, select black because we want black background color, and click on save changes. Now click on update. Again, come back to this page and refresh. Let's see what happens. Okay, so this is what happens, and this is looking really bad. So let me fix this. Again, come back over here. We'll have to make this thing full width. We'll have to make this row full width. Okay. So come back to this page and click on this button, edit this row. Go to design options, and we have to add background color over here. Click on select black, click on save changes, and click on update. Again, come back over here and refresh this page. Okay, so this has solved the problem. So that was the problem. And after that, we have some more gap below these things, and then we have simple title, subtitle, and again we have some tabs over here. As you can see, we have different tabs for different categories or different criteria: popular product, product under $100, best rated products, and so on. So let's add that. First, we'll have to add some gap below it. So let's do that. Come back over here. Let's copy this empty space of 20 pixels and drag it below this. And now let's add a new heading and subheading for this thing, for this one. So add this element, click on this button, add element, search for custom heading, select this one, copy this, find your drone now, paste it over here. Let's make it H4, center align, Font size, let's make it 25 pixels, or yeah, 25 pixels is fine. Line height 24, 25, you can select anything you want. Default font family, click on save changes. Now again come back to this page, and now this time let's copy this subtitle. Come back over here, click on this plus button, custom heading. Select this. Paste in this text or type in any text you want. H5, center align. Not H5, I think it is div. Select div, center align. Font size is 16 pixels. Line height, you can select 24 if you want. Text color, select some gray color. So I'm selecting 9999. And use the default font family. Click on save changes. So this will add this title and this one. And after that, if you see, we have a very thin border over here, very thin separator. And after that, we have some more text. So let's add all these things now. First, we have some gap between the separators. If you see, we have the gap between the separator. So let's add some gap. Let's copy this 20 pixels. Let's drag it over here. And I think the gap is not 20 pixels, but it is around 10 pixels. So let's edit this and let's make it 10 pixels. Save changes, and after that we have the separator. So click on plus button, select separator, select this one. Color of the separator gray, center align, border 1 pixel, element width I am selecting if you select 100%, the border, this separator will go throughout the page. If you select 90%, it will be quite smaller. If you select 50%, more smaller, and so on. So I'll be selecting 50%, and rest everything looks fine. Click on save changes. Now again, some space below this separator. So I'll just add this space, or maybe yeah, fine. So we have some space above the separator and below the separator. And after that, we have this simple text. So copy this from here. Come back over here, click on this plus button, custom heading again. Okay, so let it load first. You can paste in the text, or you can just type in any text you want. Element tag, I am typing div. Text align center. Font size, this is quite smaller, so I'll put in 12 pixels. Line height, maybe 22 pixels. Let's try. Text color, gray color, so you can use the same color we earlier used, 999 code. So just type in hashtag and 6 times 9. This will give you a gray color. Use the default font family, yes. Click on save changes. So this will give you this text over here. Now before adding this, first let's see how it looks, and first let's add some gap below this one as well. So let's add this 10 pixels gap and drag it at the bottom. Click on update. Come back to this page and refresh it. Let's see how it looks now. Okay, so this is how it is looking, and I think it is looking much better. We just have to decrease this gap. I think we don't need this gap. Okay, the below gap, below this separator, we have to delete that separator gap. Okay, so below this separator we have something we don't need this empty space, so we can delete it. And after that we have some space, but I think we have to increase this space below this from 10, maybe 20 or 25. So let's make it 20 pixels. And after that, let's now add this thing, very important thing, this tab section. So click on this plus button and search for grid product. Okay, so we have to select this one, grid of WooCommerce products. Select this one. Now data source, category, show filter all, data settings, fetch count, the number of product you want to show. For example, here it is 1, 2, 3, 4, and actually it is 5 and 5. So we have 2 columns, 5 product at the first one, 5 product at the bottom, which is total 10. So we can type in 10 over here. Now control number of columns you want. So we want 5 columns. As you can see, we have 1 2 3 4 5 columns over here, so we'll select 5. Product page, which is fine. Filter panel, now we have to enable this. This is the most important step in this widget. The first one is by default show all. If you want to see some settings regarding this, you can click on this button, toggle row, and you can change the label or the title. For example, here it says show all, so you can change this label, or if you want you can have this label. Okay, so we have show all type of filter, so we'll select show all post, or you have some different. So because it is showing all the post, we'll select show all post over here, and we'll minimize this. Now let's click on add new, and let's add this one, product under $100. Okay, so now again expand this one and type in the title under $100. Now we have to select the type of filter. Okay, so this is very important. Now sort by price range, we can use this one, price range, and we have to put in the price range we want over here. So we want product under $100, so we'll type in 0 to 100, so 0-100. This will do the work. Now we can minimize this thing. The third one is popular products, so again we can click on this plus button. Now maximize this, and in the label we can type in popular. Show all products, no, we want to select let's see which one we want to select. This one, show hottest sorted by date. This will give us the popular products, so select this one, and rest everything is fine. So similarly you can have many different tabs, and you can have multiple tabs over here. So let's add 3 tabs and save changes, and let's see what happens, whether this thing looks nice or not. So click on update, come back to this page, let's refresh it. Okay, so we have the thing over here. We have 3 different tabs. When we click on this under 100, so we don't have any product under $100, so that's why we are not seeing anything. Now let's click on popular. Now there is nothing under popular as well. And the reason is very simple, because we have created all the products just now, and it takes some time for the algorithm to read all the products and to select the popular products. Okay, but after some time it will start showing everything. Now when you go to show all, you'll see all the products over here. So this thing is working, and this is really looking nice. Now let's see what we have next. So after that we have this thing, but before that let's add some gap at the top. I think we are missing some gap below this button, below this next button. So let's add maybe 20 pixels. Okay, so let's copy this 20 pixels empty space and put it below this one, and click on update. And after that we have this section. Now this is not created using the visual builder or the page builder. This is actually a slider. If you see, we have this slider, we have all the animations going on. So this is created using a slider revolution. So let's see how to do that. It is also very easy and very interesting. I love creating sliders, especially using slider revolution. That is a very beautiful and very nice plugin. So let's come back to our home page or to our dashboard, and from the left hand side you will see slider revolution. Click on that. We don't actually have to create this slider because it is already created. This is the one, video YouTube slider. You can just use this one, but I'm creating one because I want to show you guys how to do that. We just cannot use the default one. I want you guys to learn how to create a slider so that you can create your own slider according to your choice. Okay, so to create a new slider, first click on this button which says new slider. Now first make sure default slider is selected from the first step, and the second step you just have to name it anything. So I'm just naming it homepage slider. Maybe I'm just naming it homepage slider. Here also you have to give the same name. After that we have what kind of slider do you want. So we want standard slider, then slider layout. There is auto, full width and full screen. I want the full screen one. Now what is that full screen? If you see the demo website, when you go to the slider section, if you see that the slider is covering the full screen. Okay, it is covering my full desktop screen. Okay, so that is what full screen means. Now we have to edit some data from here. For this desktop size, the size is perfect, which is 868 pixels. But for notebook, I'll have to adjust this size. I think it is fine, 768. For tablet, it is okay. So all the sizes are fine, I guess. You don't have to do any changes. Please ignore that dog barking sound from outside. I know that is disturbing, but please ignore that. Okay, let's move forward. So everything is fine over here. We just have to do one setting, that is the navigation setting. So select navigation from here and enable rows, because over here, if you see, we have this rows working, this forward and backward row. So we have to enable it. So it is under navigation, first option, enable rows. Just make this thing on and click on save settings. Okay, so all the settings are done. Now it's time to start creating the slider. So this is the canvas. Let me do one thing. Let me, decrease the size of the browser so that you guys can see everything more properly. Now I don't know whether you can see or not. There is two thin line, blue color line. Now make sure whatever content you put over here, all those things fall under these two lines, or else the user will not be able to see those content. Okay, so first let's see what we have. First we have a background color. As you can see, there is some different something like black kind of background color in over here to the slider. So let's add a background color first. So to do so, scroll up and here we have where is that background type, and select this colored one. Let me zoom in again. Okay, background type color, and select the color from here. Now I am entering a new color. You can just select any color from here. You can select red, blue, whatever you want. I have a and if you see any color, you can see the changes at the background. Now I have a specific color type, so what I'll do, I'll type in that code, which is 151010. Okay, so this is the color which we want, and this is the color which is used in the demo website. Now click on OK. So we have the background color. Now after that, let's see what we have. After that, we have to put in this image. This is actually an image. Let me show you. Let's right click on over here and let's click on this which says open image in a new tab. Now as you can see, this is just an image which is at the top. Now this bottom thing is also simple image. Okay, let me show you. Just right click over here and select open image in a new tab. And as you can see, this is also just image. Okay, so we have to just put in this image at the top and this at the bottom. So let's do that. Come over here. First click on add layer and select image. Now this image will be there on your website. So let's search for that one. I don't know which one is that, but let's search. Let's see. Is this the one? I think no, or maybe yes. I think yes, this is the one. No, this is not the, I don't know. Okay, yeah, this is the one. RIP over, the name of the image is RIP over.png. This is the one. Select it, click on insert. Oh yeah, here it is, and just drag this thing. Let me again zoom out and drag this thing accordingly. Okay, fine. Now we want to add that image at the bottom, so let's search that image also. So again click on add layer, image. Now let's select the second image. Now let's scroll down, and this is the one. The image name is crystal.png. Select that, click on insert. Here it is. Let's drag it at the bottom. Let's decrease the size of this image, so you can just let's decrease the size more. Okay, let me use it. Fine. This is looking much better. So we have the crystals, we have this. I think we need to decrease the size of this one as well. More, a little bit more. Fine. So we have both the images now, and after that we have this title, whatever title you want. So here it says new DJI, whatever you want. So I'll put in my own title. Come over here, click on add layer, select text or HTML and put in any title you want. So I'll type in, because we have created iPhone, so let's type in iPhone 7 rose gold. Fine. And let's increase the size. So to increase the size, we have font size. Let me zoom in again. Fine. So we have the font size and line height over here. So let's increase the font size. So let's increase the font size maybe to 42 pixels and line height to anything you want. I'm putting 72 pixels. Fine. And let's put it at the middle, in the middle over here, and this is looking much better. This is the title, and after that we have a subtitle as well, which says check what you want to buy in this year. Again, click on add layer, text, and I'll just type in check out the new iPhone, although this is not the new iPhone obviously. And again, let's change the text font size and line height. Let's make it to 2020, and let's bring it over here. And after that, if you see, we have a video over here. So let's add a video, add layer, and select video from here. Now we have to put in the YouTube ID or URL. So let's search for a video on that. Let's go to youtube.com. Let's search for iPhone 7 rose gold. Here it is. Let's copy this video, copy video link address and paste it over here. And we just need this thing, okay, the ID. Let me zoom in a bit. We just need the ID. So we can delete all these things and we just have the ID till here. Fine. Now you can click on search and you'll find this video, and rest everything is fine. Just go to settings and allow full screen so that anyone who wants to see this video in full screen, they can see it, and click on add this video. Now again, let me zoom out and okay, so this is how the video looks. We can put this video in the middle, and at the end we have some text at the bottom which says click on the image to play the video. So again, let's click on add a new layer, text or HTML, type in the text, click on the image to play the video, and let's bring this thing at the bottom. Okay, so everything is done. Now main things are done. After this, first let's save everything so that we don't miss any changes, saved changes. After that, we have to add some timing to this, because if you see over here, there is some animation going on. As you can see, when the new thing comes, first the title comes, then the subtitle, then at the end these crystals come. Okay, you can see it again, title, subtitle, video, then the crystals. So we have to add some timing to this. So again, let me zoom in a bit. First one is the title. So the title is this one, iPhone 7 rose gold. So first the title comes. So you can put in any timing to this one if you want. So I'm putting, or maybe let's start with the images. First, let's add this image. So you can click on this image, go at the bottom, and you will see this image one is selected. So this is the one. So you can click on this edit button. So when does this frame start, or when does this thing starts? So if you put in 1000, then it will be 1 second, because 1000 milliseconds is equal to 1 second. So here I'm putting in 100 milliseconds, which is 1/10 of a second, and duration will be again just 1000 seconds, which means 1 second. Now what is this duration? Duration is the animation duration, how long the animation should go on. Okay, after that we have the second image, which is the bottom crystal image. So let's select that one. Now click on edit. Now I want the crystal image to come at the last, so I'll select 1500 milliseconds, and I want the animation of the this image should also be long lasting, so I'll select 2 seconds, which is 2000 milliseconds. And also if you notice over here, when this thing disappears, there is some animation for disappearing. When this thing will disappear, as you can see, the crystal goes at the end. I don't know whether you noticed or not, but that goes at the end. So let's come over here and click on this edit button, and now this is the last duration. This is the duration when the animation ends. So I want 1500 milliseconds, which means after the slider changes, after this first slide changes, I want the animation for 1.5 seconds. You guys will understand what I'm doing once we do all the settings, don't worry. Click on OK first. Then we have the title. When do you want the title to come? So I want the title to come at maybe 1 second, and I want the animation to be very quick. So I want it 500 milliseconds, which is half a second. After that we have the subtitle. I want the subtitle to come after the title, so I'll select 1200. Okay, and the duration, this also will be very quick, 500 milliseconds. So what I'm doing here is, first the title comes, then the subtitle. Now you can see a very short demo. You can click on this play button and you can see, let me zoom out again. Now when I click on this button, you can see first the title comes, then and at the end the crystal comes. Okay, this is what happens. So this is all the animation game. Again, let's see, first the title will come. Just keep on seeing. First the title will come, then the subtitle, at the end the crystal will come. Let me show you again. Let me play this video. Title, subtitle, at the end the crystal. Okay, so that is what it means. Let me zoom in again. Okay, so that's why we are setting timings over here. Now we have the YouTube video. When do you want the YouTube video to come? So let's select this. You can select any timing. So I want this video to come at 1 second. Animation should be very quick, 500 milliseconds. And last, the text at the bottom. So I'll select that. I'll click on edit. Again, I want this to come at 1 second and animation will be very quick. Fine, so we have the timing. Now we can change the animation. For example, when you click on this title and when you select animation, you can see by default fade in animation is selected for everything, but you can change the animation. Instead of fade in, you can select something like let her fly from bottom. Let's see how the animation looks. Now the animation has changed. Okay, so you can click on all these things and you can change the animation for everything. So this is how you do these settings. Now I hope this is clear. You can change the animation and everything will be done. Now this is it, and click on save slide. Now just notice one more thing and remember one more thing. These are the changes for desktop. This thing will look totally different on a smartphone. If you see over here, there is an icon for smartphone. When you click on this, now your slider is looking terrible. Now you have to adjust everything according to smartphone. I'm not doing that because that will take a lot of time. I need another video, 1 hour, 2 hour video just for the slider revolution plugin. It is so deep, but I'm just showing you so that you don't do this mistake. For example, this is cell phone, so you have to drag this thing under these blue lines, everything. Take this video also, and you have to decrease the size of the video. Okay, so you click on this and you have the size of the video. When you double click on this one, you'll get to sizings, and I think where it is. Okay, I think we have to decrease it from here. Okay, yeah, from here, just decrease it from here. Fine. Okay, so you have to decrease the size of the video also. According to the mobile, you have to decrease the size of the image. Okay, let me do it. decrease the size of the image and put it at the top. And also the image at the bottom, here it is. Decrease this size as well. Let me do this. Okay, this is okay, here it is. Okay, so make sure you see all these settings. Now this is how it will look on a cell phone. Let's play it. Okay, you can see the animation. So just make sure you don't miss this thing, and also select this one, the tablet and laptop, and do all these settings respectively. After you do all these settings, just click on save slide. Now come back to this page and let me first zoom in to normal. Fine, this is the normal settings. Now we have completed till here. After that we have to add this slider which we have just created. So edit this page in a new tab and let's get rid of this one. Now let's scroll down till the bottom. Now click on this add button, search for slider revolution, select this one, revolution slider, and select this slider which we have just created, which I think this is the one, home page slider. Click on save changes, click on update, come back to this page and refresh it. Okay, so this is how your slider is looking at present. Fine, so this is how it looks. Let's see what we have next. After that we have the last section. Okay, we have this title, subtitle, then we have the posts. So let's do that. Come back to this page, scroll down. We have seen already how to do this slider we have already seen so many times how to put that heading and subheading, so we won't do that thing again. We'll just add this news heading and this post. So first click on this plus button and search for news and select this thing, news ticker. Now label, what should it say? Now here it says news, as you can see it says news. So type in news over here. Category name, which is the category name which you want to show over here. You have to type in the category name. For example, here it is drone news. Okay, the category name is drone news. So I'll type in drone news. Now this is the category name for the post or the reviews which we have created. Okay, so make sure you put this name over here. Number of posts to show, you can select 5. You can increase or decrease the number. And now click on save changes. This will add the ticker, news ticker, and after that we have this post. So let's add that. Again click on this plus button and search for post, and I think it was, let's see, this is the one, post grid in columns. We have to select this one, post grid in columns. Category or tag, what you want, we want categories, and you can select any specific tag category to show over here. You can exclude some category to be shown over here. It's all up to you. You can exclude some tags or you can include only few tags. It's all up to you. You have all the controls over here. Fine, so we don't have to do much changes over here. Just click on save settings and click on update. Now come back to this page and let's refresh it. Okay, so we have these things over here. Okay, we have 6 different posts. And after that, let's see how to change all these things. We have to change the footer section. For example, instead of this thing, we want to write something about our own company. Instead of all these different links, we want our own links, and we have to change this newsletter thing over here. Okay, so let's see how to do that. Come back to this page, and now from the left hand side, you will see appearances, hover appearances, and click on widgets. And first one is footer widget 1. At the top you will see text which is about us. Now this is the one which is used over here. Okay, about us, the title, and after that we have some text. Now suppose if you want to add in your own text, then you can just delete this text which is recompare is modern all-in-one price comparison blah blah blah, and you can add in your own text about your own text. Okay, so this is footer 1. Now we have footer 2. Again, it is the same thing. It is simple text. You can see this. We have some text over here, product for review, and all these things. Instead of this, you can add your own links over here. It's all up to you. Okay, you can delink, you can remove the link, you can select this thing and you can link it to some different page and so on. It's all up to you. Click on save if you are satisfied. Now for this also is same link, is very simple thing. Now this is something different and we have to see how to do this. So let's see how to do that. Go to footer 3. Okay, first if you want to change the text from here, it says newsletter, sign up for weekly newsletter and all this text. If you want to change this text, select the first one and change the text if you want. Now the second one is the most important, which is the custom HTML. You have some code over here. Now we have to change this code. Okay, so this is integrated with MailChimp. So go to mailchimp.com. And if you want to learn more about MailChimp, you can go to my channel and I have a video on email marketing, free email marketing using MailChimp. I recently uploaded that, I guess. Okay, I think that is gone. I uploaded it more than a month ago. So okay, let me see first. I'll try to give this link in the video description below. Here is the video 2 months ago. Free email marketing MailChimp tutorial. You can watch that video, 1 hour long video, to understand more about MailChimp. Okay, so come back over here, click on login. If you don't know more about email marketing or MailChimp, go watch that video, everything will be fine. Okay, or you can just follow my steps. I have already created an account, so that's why I'm logging in. If you're not created an account, watch that video. Learn how to create an account, how to create a list, how to build a form and everything. Then you can follow the tutorial. Okay, or you can just watch it and you can come back later on and you can do this step. Now we have to change this thing because this is the default things, and we want, when someone enters their email address, we want this email address to be collected by my account. So it is very simple. Go to lists and select any one of the list you want, or just create a new list. So I'm selecting this list, Nair. There are 3 subscribers at present. Now what I'll do is I'll select this list and now go to sign up forms and go to embedded forms. Fine. Now here in this text code, we are searching for some code. Now let me show you a easy way. Go to super slim. Okay, so it will be more easier to find the code. Now here it is, form action. Okay, this is the code we need. So select the form action and we need this much code, everything that is under this thing. Okay, this much code under everything, form action. Select this, Control C, copy it, come over here and replace this with this one. Okay, now zoom in and try to see what I'm replacing. Okay, select this one, delete it, and under action, paste in your own code which you copy from here. Okay, now click on save. Now come back to this website, refresh it. Now let's see whether it is working or not. Now let's put a new email address first. Let's go to our list. Okay, as you can see, we have 3 subscribers. Now once we put the new email address, the subscribers should increase. So new. Okay, so I'm putting some random email address, clicking on subscribe. Okay, so we are subscribed. Let's see it becomes 4 or not. Let's refresh the list. Okay, now as you can see, it has become 4, which means this is working. So we are successful. So the footer section is also done. Now let's see what is left. I think this is left now, the bottom footer. Now we have to change this thing, wpsoul.com, and we have to put in our own name. We also have to change this logo from here. We want to put in our own logo. So come back over here and at the left hand side, you'll see theme options. Click on theme options. Now from here, select footer options from the left hand side. And this is the footer image. If you see over here, the footer image, this is the one used. You can change it, you can remove it, and you can do it anything you want. And this is the footer text 2017, now it is 2018, and it is not WP Soul. I'm putting my website name over here, blogdude.com. Design alright, reserved, and you can put in your own logo. Instead of this logo, you can upload your own logo over here. So I don't have any logo to upload now, so I'll just leave that. Click on save changes, come back to this website, refresh it. Let's see the changes. Come at the bottom, as you can see 2018 blogdude.com and all these things. Okay, now let's see how to change this menu. So again, come back over here, hover appearances and click on menus. Fine, so we already have one menu over here. If you don't want this menu, what you can do is you can just untick this thing, primary menu, and click on save menu. And let's add our own menu. Let's create a new menu for us. So click on this, create a new menu, and let's name it anything. So I'm naming it new menu. Click on create menu and make sure to tick mark this thing, primary menu. Only then it will become your main menu and it will show up over here. Now let's see what all page we need over here. First thing is we need the home page. Okay, then we need the my account page, the shop page, cart page, and all the pages which you need, my wish list page, and click on add to menu. And you can adjust it according to your choice. Click on save menu. Okay, let's refresh the page and let's see the changes. Okay, so as you can see, we have home page, my account, cart, my wish list, and so on. Now if you want to add cool emojis like this one, you can easily do so. I think the website is Emojipedia. Yeah, it is emojipedia.org. Go there, search for one. For example, let's search for heart. Okay, orange heart, beautiful heart, sparkling heart. Let's select this one, sparkling heart, and just copy it. Okay, just select it, or you can just click on this button which says copy and come back to this menu, select the my wish list, and before my wish list just add this heart. Click on wish, click on save menu, come back to your website, refresh it, and you have your emoji over here. So similarly for all these things you can add your own emojis. Okay guys, so I think this is it for this video. I hope this video was helpful to you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Obviously there are still few things left, but I think we need some different videos. I'll be creating more bonus videos on this particular subject, because if we go to cover each and everything, I'll think that will take a lot of time. That will take more 3-4 hours, I guess, because it is just, it is really a very vast topic with a very different kind of website. We can add many different things, but at the last, don't forget to do few things. First, delete all the pages and all the demo products which you downloaded. For example, when you go to products, because we have imported the things, so we get all the imported all the products which are imported. So from here you can delete all these products and just leave the iPhones or whatever product which you have created. Okay, so you can select all these products and click on delete. Also delete the categories and so on. If you don't know where you have your category, you have under products, you have the categories. You can just select this thing, bulk action, delete, click on apply, and everything will be deleted. Okay, so to make sure you do all these things, this is very important, so that you don't have the demo data on your website. Okay, and also for example, I forgot one more thing. We created a page called home new, I guess home new. This was the page. Yeah, this is the page which we created. Now this is not yet our home page. We created a home page, but we have not set this as our home page. So if you want to set this as your home page, go to your dashboard and hover over settings, which is, let me see, here it is, settings, and I think it is under readings. Click on reading. Yeah, here it is, home page. Now select this and select home page new, home new. This is the one, home new, and click on save changes. Now when you refresh this page, home new thing should be gone, which will mean that this page is now set as our home page. Let's refresh. Now as you can see, that thing is gone. Now this thing is set as our home page. So these few things were left. I know there are still many things left, but no, I have to cover them in another video because this video is already a very long video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any doubt, any suggestions for me, any request for me, you can leave them in the comment section below. Please let me know how you like this video. If you like it, give a thumbs up to this video. Also click on that subscribe button and also click on that bell icon so that you don't miss any future videos. Thanks a lot for watching guys. See you very soon.